What's up guys, so welcome to a new video. My name is Frank and I react to metal music. Today I'm here again with Nightwish and the second part of my reaction to their concert at Hellfest 2022. I already reacted to the first two songs, which I think you will find on the Nightwish playlist on the channel here if you didn't watch that before this. And the two next songs are gonna be Tribal, which I don't think I know, I don't remember the title, but then it's gonna be Elan, and I'm pretty sure I heard this one before with the old Nightwish formation years ago. So I believe I know that one because I remember the title, but I don't really remember the song. I'm sure as soon as I gonna hear like 30 seconds of it, I'm gonna remember which song it is, but just by reading the title I just know that I heard it before because I remember it, but I don't remember the song specifically. But yeah guys, before I start this reaction, which I'm very excited because basically since it's been a lot of years since I stopped listening to them, because I started listening to other different music back in the day, this is basically me rediscovering Nightwish, you know what I mean? It's very cool, and of course there are different members now, like a couple of different members, so it's even more interesting for me. I believe it's new drummer, new bass player, and of course they have Floor, which has been with them for like 10 years now, but I don't know many songs they wrote with her, to be honest. So I'm very excited. But before I start, please consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm trying reaching 1000 subscribers as soon as I can, and I'm very close, so please back me on that push. Leave me a like and a comment if you have more suggestions, maybe just wanna say hi or wanna tell me something cool about Nightwish that I don't know. Let's start.
After 2 years of sitting on our couches and sitting in lockdowns and listening to our governments, we're finally let out in the wild.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Preach it, preach it.
Yes! So let's go a little tribal, shall we?
Let's go and do tribal shit. Yeah man, fuck COVID for real. Interesting sound already. Very cool palm muting riff. Very trashy sounding. As a side note, I really like her tattoo on her hand here. Looks very cool. Let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to find it, but I'm sure they will show it like in the video more times. But you know, I really like the fact that in the song you got, of course, the really tribal sounding riffing, because it's even called tribal, right? And if you pay attention to it, the bass in the song makes a very big role, has a very big role in the actual sound of the song. You know, even makes it sound a little bit more tribal, because you got that notes with the slides on the bass, very, you know, very bassy, very low, like low notes speaking wise sounding, and sounds very cool. I like it. I like the little accent, and of course you get the very trashy fast palm muting alternate picking riff of the guitar, which of course makes the song a little bit faster and a little bit metal sounding. And as of now we got this very subdued floor singing, which I'm sure going on in the song I'm pretty much sure it's gonna get a little bit more greedier, more aggressive, right? And I don't believe the song is gonna be this low like all the time. It's gonna be a little bit more aggressive and more metal. I figured out that Nightwish really does to do this, you know, they like to start slowly with a more melodious, more sometimes folky vibe even, right? Very symphonic, and they start going harder and harder and harder as the song progresses. You know, it seems to be their formula basically. Let's see if I'm right here. I don't know.
Repent, accept, separate yourself, sing the praise of the creation. Bright prices, full confined minds.
Very cool harmony.
Monsters, to bed the tribal edge.
I love this riff.
Come on, Brad!
Yeah, this is definitely very trashy. I love it. Interesting. Very, very tribal sound. Slow down. Ooh, with the bagpipes. Love the drums here. Okay, definitely my favorite part in the song for me is the rhythmic part, which is very cool sounding, interesting, and original as well. You know, really conveys that primal. I don't know how to say it better, like basically the way they said it too in the title, it gets you really going and gives you that very primal feeling, sounding. Both the drums, both the bass, both even the bagpipes in the background puts little, you know, ancient, quote unquote, ancient sounding accents, you know what I mean? And which contrasts with floor singing, which is very, you know, kind of soft, subdued, you know, very, she's not going hard, at least until now on her vocals. And a little bit less keyboards, a little bit less centric in this song, right? A little bit, he stands back in the mix a little bit more, definitely, and which is interesting for Nightwish because basically every song I remember from them got the keys basically as the center of the song, right? Which is just interesting, and yeah, definitely a very cool song. Rhythmic wise, I find it incredibly interesting, very creative for sure. And of course, sorry, I stopped again. Of course, we get the super trashy riffing, which contributes and basically makes the song still very metal sounding, you know? Not easy to write something like this for sure. Okay, short and sweet song. Cool.
What a sight
Cool,
you
cool.
are.
Like
Thank
this.
you.
Very, very cool sounding and original. Okay, Elan. Okay. Oh yeah, I already remember it now.
Since we already are.
It's gonna go ta 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 da 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 da. Right? Right?
And then it's stroll
Yeah.
in every mood. Let's join in on the line!
Yeah. Very folky. The bagpipes. Oh no, it's a flute. This one, right? Oh, no bagpipes. Yeah, flute. Okay, pretty sure this one is an Annette song, right? Comes from that era of Nightwish. ESP, nice. That's guitar.
Will you sing with us, Hellfest? Come, chase the wine.
Yeah, I remember.
Raise the line. They will guide you from the light. Riding nuts till the end of time.
I'm not 100% sure this was from Annette era. Maybe already from Floor. Sorry, I'm not sure. I really shouldn't say stuff like this because there is a high chance that I'm wrong. Because of course I didn't listen much to them recently. So let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or not.
Come, surf the clouds. Raise the dawn. It feeds from the rise and down. Lead me away. Can't reach the
But I do love the flute and the folky vibe on this one for sure. Very cool. Very melodic. Almost ballad, I would say.
The answer to the riddle before your eyes is in the leaves and fleeting skies, turning swans and sagging spots, riding on the garden spoke in the middle of the lover's day. Building a sandcastle close to the shore, a house of cards from a worn-out day, a home from the fellowship, boys and calm, lights and
So fun muting to make the song a little bit more harder, you know.
We want to hear you sing again, even louder. Come, taste the wine, raise the line. We will guide you from the light, riding us to the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dawn. It feeds from the rise and down. Meet me where the king brings the sea.
Love this guy's beard. Very cool beard. Oh, it's playing a different flute now, right? Shorter one.
Riding hard and shooting stars tonight. Open mind, have a laugh at the afterthought. Pumping deep, let the devil pass it. Travel with weighty lanterns, drinks at the funeral. Come, taste the wine, raise the light. They will guide you from the light, riding us to the end of time.
Cool ending. Go. Cool, very cool accent.
That was some proper singing there. Thank you so much. Franz, do you like stories?
Okay, now it's gonna be story time, right? Yeah. As soon as she said, "Do you like stories?" But yeah, this I'm gonna reserve story time and How's the Heart. I believe I never heard this one before. For my next reaction to this concert and the next video. So what to say? Elan and story time. I think I knew both the songs, thinking about it, and definitely very melodic, very symphonic. Especially Storytime is a very very ballad style, I would say. One of those songs that you really need in a concert to relax, to rest. Maybe even for the band, to rest a little bit your voice, like the floor's voice, the drum, guitars. But definitely was a very cool song. I definitely really like the folk vibe in it, and the general vibe of the song. Very cool, very cool. And of course, I liked Tribal as well, which is very interesting, very original, and got a very cool rhythmic part to it. I'm gonna listen to it a couple of times, I think, to figure out exactly the rhythmic they're playing, and also that part with the sort of like prehistoric singing, like kind of like monkey sounds. I don't know how to define it better, but I don't think I ever heard another band besides Nightwish to include, a section like that in a song. Is very freaking interesting. I liked it. But yeah, guys, another very cool couple of songs in this video. I really enjoyed it, and if you also like the video, please consider leaving me a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to reaching 1,000 subscribers, so you would help me a lot to subscribe. And I'm almost there. Please help me on the last push, and we'll definitely see each other in the next one. Rock on.